every time that man wanna hoop with his son, he these Europeans come, you know, while he on in the line doing layups and dunks with the team with his son. Now, we talking about LeBron now. Cause they always picking at him about that. Now, most they always talk about the niggas in the hood having babies and not taking care of, because that's the nigga. See, you have a baby with him, he even think you pregnant. The nigga run, you never hear from him again. Now they complain about that, but this man's training his son. You know, how you think the kids in the layup line feel to be able to get passes and hoop with LeBron for a little bit. That make them feel like professionals. You see what I'm saying? You need to let them little kids get that experience. He played with his daddy all day in the front yard hooping. Matter of fact, little Bronny will be up before Brian do out there hooping in the morning. You see what I'm saying? But we need to praise black fatherhood in America now. That should be a thing. That should be some kind of campaign praising black fatherhood in America. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of brothers grow up without a father. That's facts. That's facts. Even if the brother's father still alive, he just might not be necessarily in his life. You know what I'm saying? But just knowing having a father figure around give a man, because only a man can teach a man how to be a man. Yo, that's just real. No disrespect, sisters. I'm just saying, only a man could teach a man, yo, how to be a man. That's real. So being, him, hooping with his son and being in the layup lines and being at all the games, man, most black youth would love that. I mean, I don't even think that's the right word. They would be, stoked, like the white people say, stoked. Yeah, just to have a father at the game with them. You see what I'm saying? And that should be a campaign, brothers and sisters. We need to get that popping. Praising the black fatherhood in America, just how they do the women campaigns and all of that. We need to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? For the black men, you know, in America that take care of their children, they in their life. You know, they want to play sports. They train them how to play sports. They homework. They need help with their homework. We right there in their academics. You see what I'm saying? Buy them their first car. All of that. You want to experience that with both of the parents. Both of the parents. You know, both of them. But when you talking about fatherhood, that's a very, you know, cause the daddy love the children like on a whole nother level. Even the daddies that might not be there, you might not never know what happened to them, and they like I had to think about this myself about my own daddy. You see what I'm saying? You never know what happened in their life, the way they ended up, the way they was. You see what I'm saying? You can't, you know, only thing you could do is go and ask your daddy what went on. You see what I'm saying? And that's a conversation that sons and fathers need to have all across the world. You know what I'm saying? Well, what happened in your time? You know what I'm saying? Because you can't get mad at the nigga. You know, he might not have that much money. This, that, and the thing. You can't, for a little small shit, you can't be mad at the nigga for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what went on. Just how it is for us is just the same way for them at that, point in time. You see what I'm saying? And that'll give you more respect for the fathers in your home. You see what I'm saying? When y'all sit down and have that father and son conversation, and then he dropped the knowledge to you how his life went. And then you will have more respect for him. And then you might kind of see the reason why at times he wasn't there. We get out of school, he supposed to come pick you up, and you just still standing there at the bus stop like, yo, where this nigga at? You know what I mean? But we need to praise black fatherhood in America. So LeBron James, kudos, King. Straight like that. crown on your head, straight up. That's hey, you strive for greatness. That make me, you know, be with my kids the way I be with my kids, directly in their life. They ain't seeing nothing. I'm watching all the cartoons they watch. Let me see what you watch. You know what I'm saying? I'm peeping them. I'm teaching them things early. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it in them early. You know what I'm saying? So when they do go to school, they'll be knowing how to. You can't lie to the babies now, because they be on the internet more than we do. You see what I'm, you can't lie to them. They know when you're trying to play them. They know when you're trying to play them. Say you gonna get them some candy for something and don't get it. Don't think they ain't gonna remember. Then you say you was gonna give me some candy if I cleaned up them dishes. They gonna say it quick too. They ain't gonna forget it. So don't try to play the babies. They know. You see what I'm saying? But think about the experience, the young fellas that's on Bronny team when Brian be out there laying up with them, and you know, Melo go out there with his son, and Dwyane Wade go out there with his son. I look at that and be like, that's exactly how I'm gonna be. I'll be the LeVar Ball. You know what I'm saying? That nigga crazy. LeVar Ball crazy. Hey, but that nigga, I would love to, for him to be my daddy. How he in his son's life. You see what I'm saying? They told that nigga to change up the BBB. He finna kick everybody out the house. Nigga like, y'all niggas tripping. And I would have did the same thing. Y'all niggas tripping. That shit named after his 3 boys. You know what I'm saying? And that's how my daddy is. That nigga don't play by their 3 boys. My daddy got 3 boys. So I know exactly where LeVar coming from. I ain't the daddy. You know what I'm saying? But I got a son too. And I could understand if I had 3. And that's grown. You know what I'm saying? And out here in the world and figuring it out and everything. So I love my motherfucking daddy. And the nigga, and that nigga, he love me so damn much. That nigga find your ass on. He don't care if you on the other side of the country on your birthday, nigga. I don't even be celebrating no Christmas and shit. That nigga still, he know it. He still call. I don't celebrate no holidays, and the nigga call me on every one of them. I been on, I don't even know it's a damn holiday. This nigga fuck around called me on Labor Day. Like, what the fuck, nigga? So I love my damn daddy, nigga. You can't tell me shit about my motherfucking daddy. I don't give a fuck what he do. That's my motherfucking daddy, and I love the nigga to death. That's just facts. That's just facts. So to all the kings out there taking care of their babies, hey, we gotta be on our Tahuti, where we in many places at once. You see what I'm saying? But it's all for the greater good of the unity of the black nation. Drop out.